All right, holy war. How about that? Utah and BYU. We've got Utah 3.5-point road favorites, 49 being the total here in this game. This is a really good one. BYU, they've got this magic carpet ride crap going again. Just like last year, where they're winning all these games and finding ways to win, and they don't look as good as that record indicates. And at some point, it's going to show. Maybe this is the spot, because you look at some of these opponents for BYU, and it's been, Arizona, they should have lost. Arizona had that game won, and then BYU just pulled it out of their keister. And then they played West Virginia, Colorado, East Carolina, Stanford, Portland State. Utah, by far, it's not even a debate, is going to be the toughest opponent BYU has faced so far. And off the bye week, I'll tell you what, Dampier looked like he was banged up a little bit, but boy, that bye week he helped. He was running again with great, his legs were a difference against Arizona State, and they got the passing game going a little bit. The run game just did significant damage against against Arizona State, I should say, last week for Utah in that 42-10 win. This has been a head-to-head series that BYU's won the last two. And last year, with that beaten up Utah team down to their third or fourth string quarterback after Cam Rising medically retired, and BYU beats them 22-21. Revenge for Utah. They know they're the better team, I think, this time around. I don't like laying points in a rivalry very often. I laid a 3 with juice on Utah. Even at 3.5, I like Utah. I think they win. I think they're going to expose BYU. BYU's not as good as this record indicates. They haven't played anybody as good as Utah. Let's see how they handle the mobile quarterback, Dampier, which I think will make a difference for Utah's offense here in this game. And I think the Utah defense, Bear Bachmeier, I'll say this, he's pretty solid, and he's a pretty tough customer. He battled through it, and willed his team to win against Arizona. This is going to be a lot tougher, against this Utah defensive front, which Kyle Whittingham has said great things about. And really, other than the one bad game against Texas Tech, that defense has played, and Texas Tech's amazing this year. They've played pretty well otherwise. So I like Utah here, -3.5. Lean over as well, because this could be a sneaky one to get up and over the total. One thing I've noted with BYU, defense struggled with Arizona. That young quarterback for West Virginia 2 weeks ago moved the football on BYU too. Like, that BYU defense is not playing nearly as well the last couple weeks. So I think this total might just be a notch too low. C-Mac, what do you think here? Utah, BYU.
Yeah, shout out to Keep Skating 209. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Still sick from the San Jose State game. Check that out earlier. We talked about it there. Shout out to you, though, in the green as well. Appreciate all you guys in the green, the members. Thank you. You know what? I could see that, because the last few weeks, I have the pause a little bit here with BYU's defense, because they haven't played anybody. But when I see these two teams, I go straight to the under. It's a rivalry at this number. I have to be on the under. I do. I think the defenses will come up big in this game. Utah obviously took advantage, played great game. It was a great spot for them. The line went way up. Sims had to play for Arizona State. But it was a good spot, too, even with the sandwich with this game coming up. But this is revenge, like you talked about in this one. Place would be nuts there in Provo. So it's tough for me to go against him. So on the side, I'm just going to stay off. I'm just going to be on this under. I think this game is going to be tight. So I don't know what to make of BYU of these wins. You know what I mean? Because there's at times I want to fade them. But they're dogs here, rightfully so, at home. It's not like they're laying 3, in the spot. Utah's been – and I haven't seen enough from Dampier. Not that I've picked on – this guy's very, very good. And he runs the ball great. Like, I just make big plays maybe, or big throws. In a game like this, I could see it definitely. But I don't know if I want them as 3.5-point favorites. This should be good. I mean, I'm definitely watching this one, or it could be a live bet situation as well. One of these teams goes up. We talk about it all the time. Give me the under.
All right, the under. For
two good defenses as well. As much as the offenses have done well, like you talked about,